I do wonder to myself sometimes how to make an anime popular. Maybe all you need to do is just make a show about ninjas, except take away everything ninja about them and turn them into loud, hyper-obnoxious kids who have the fashion sense of a demented peacock. Or perhaps you could redo the plot to Dragon Ball Z with swords, except tone down on the constipation and give all your female characters enough collective booth mass so they can sink the fucking Titanic. Or God forbid just do this to your show. The only thing for sure is that an anime certainly doesn't have to be good to be popular, and an anime that's good can be very easily missed. No anime fits this case better than Baccano, an anime which somehow missed the spotlight of 2007, since every time I tell someone to watch it I get this strange bewildering look like I'm some sort of elitist prick, because I'm apparently one of about 10 people who've seen or heard of the show. Baccano is set in 1930s America, and circles around a three-way train robbery on a train called the Flying Pussyfoot, in which all three groups are presumably having a competition to see who can grow the biggest penis out of their heads, and from there on shit hits the fan and we get a contender for the animated version of the Chaos Theory.
Everyone down on the floor right now!
Hands in the air, all of you!
Everybody freeze! And whatever you do, don't move! But which one should we do?
But wait, I was wrong. The show is actually about war between two mafia families while a secret group of immortal alchemists are attempting to remake the lost secret of immortality. Or is it actually about a little girl looking for a dickhead brother? Yeah, I forgot to mention that the show is set in 3 different timelines, each told simultaneously, and somehow weaves all 3 unrelated stories together. Anyway, as a testament on how well the show is written, the upload to the show is in the first episode, and the final climax happens before the train even sets off. So in other words, the beginning is the end is the beginning, the middle is just fucked off somewhere, and everyone's bloody confused. And that's the thing, you will be confused watching the series since the show moves fast enough and enough things happen to make this a 26 episode show, but they managed to squeeze everything into just 13 episodes. At first I was just so confused and keeping up with everything the show presented me with, trying to remember which character was in which mafia family, which scene was in which timeline, which characters are immortal, is this guy wearing green underwear or red underwear, but take my word for it and just keep watching anyway because all the small details don't matter in the bigger picture, and everything comes together eventually in the end like me, a condom, and 2 hours alone with your mother. There are so many characters in this show that I could go on all day describing them, such as Lad, the psychotic killer, Vino, the psychotic killer, Cheney, the not so psychotic but still messed up killer, and Jacuzzi Splot. Yeah, I know. I mean, he already has a head start on having a stupid name and a tattoo on his face which looks like it was drawn by a blind retarded chimp with arthritis. Now all they have to do to make him a really annoying character is make him a whining annoying crybaby who sounds like Greg Ayres with a cheese grater attached to his voice.
It's a nervous condition! It's not crying!
Crying like a girl.
I could go on describing the 16 plus characters that I have, but I won't, since they are all likeable in some way.
They're not hunting! They're shooting at people! People!
Almost all likeable in some way, so the only people I'll mention is Isaac and Maria, the comic relief characters whose every moment on screen is pure gold and inherently are the 2 most likeable characters I have ever seen.
Where are you going?
My friend, we are going to hunt down the rail tracer.
We're going to ask it very nicely to get off the train.
Oh, I forgot to mention there's a mythical creature called the Rail Tracer chasing and killing random passengers on the train.
That monster is real bad. You'll both die.
Don't you worry. If things get ugly, I'll use my trusty 100 guns.
But you don't have any guns.
How about that? But you know what? A grizzled old ranch hand asked me once. Know where a real cowboy keeps his gun? His heart.
Try not to die, okay?
Bye.
Normally with a show that has 3 storylines being told simultaneously, a cast of characters too big to count and only 13 episodes, the term clusterfuck may be applied. But Baccano achieved something I thought it never could achieve after I finished watching the first episode. It clears up every storyline without too much confusion and somehow links them all together. It makes every character likeable and cool while giving those characters enough depth and development that even Jacuzzi Splot becomes likeable in the end, and makes it so damn entertaining that it's hard to find a single minute that's boring. Seriously, this is a show that has everything. Great action, great comedy, horror, and goddamn even a bit of romance. The show is surprisingly gory, which isn't for everyone, but personally I thought it just added to the whole fun of the show. Its style and music give it a sense of coolness that I haven't felt since watching Cowboy Bebop, and I can't remember the last time I've had so much fun with an anime. It's one of the only animes I've seen which can have me laughing one second while scared shitless the next second while getting me excited for the action in the next scene. Isn't that right, lad?
Yeah, that's right!
I would recommend watching this anime dubbed since you can hear all the New York accents, which, while not perfect, still help immerse you in the show and make it feel like you're watching a genuine 1930s gangster movie and not just an anime. The main cast are all relatively unknown, which is a breath of fresh air from the usual let's get Wanda Lee and Michelle Ruff to voice every fucking female character under the sun. In the end, Baccano is a series which no one should miss because it is what every anime should be, pure, untainted entertainment. And it's a shame that everyone's too busy worshipping the Harry figurines and tossing off to the newest Death Note yaoi fanfiction that it showed didn't get more exposure. It has the coolness and style of Cowboy Bebop, the crazy characters you find in the Guy Ritchie gangster flick, and a Pulp Fiction style of storytelling that you just have to watch to appreciate. Top this off with one of the best anime openings I've ever seen, and you have yourself one hell of a show. So you know what? I'm just gonna stop trying to convince you to watch it and just tell you to bloody watch it. Go on, watch it. Tell all your friends to watch it. Tell your friends' friends to watch it. Give this anime the popularity it deserves, and make it so that any time I try to recommend the show to someone, I don't get that same bewildered look on their face followed by a reply of, in the quiet words of the Virgin Mary, come again. I give this anime a well-deserved 10 out of 10.